This break is brought to you by Netflix. For a free 30-day trial, head over to netflix.com/GameBreakerTV. Now, I've had some exciting news yesterday regarding the World of Warcraft movie. A while back, we might have remembered that we heard that Sam Raimi had left the World of Warcraft movie to work on other things, including Oz. Obviously, this didn't sound good for the World of Warcraft movie, which has been on again, off again, on again, off again, and mysteriously shrouded in darkness for what seems like an eternity now. But there's been some exciting news that has kind of brought it back into the picture. Duncan Jones, who is the director who was behind Moon and Source Code, has been confirmed as the director for the Warcraft movie. He's also joined, we've actually had some more information, and all of this you can see in the article below. We've had some information regarding the executive producers, which would be Stuart Finnegan, who's also done Moon and Source Code, and Chris Metzen, who is, you might recognise the name from Blizzard. Producers include Thomas Tull, who did the Dark Knight, Inception, and 300. So that's a pretty big name, as well as John Jashney from Clash of the Titans and The Hangover. So a bit of a mixed bag there, and they're also joined by two of the guys from Blizzard. This film has got an expected budget of over $100 million. So this is a pretty big budget flick. And the filming is allegedly expected to start in fall of 2013, and which would lead to a release of potentially 2015. So what do you think of all this? I mean, the Warcraft film has been one of the longest video game films to be made from inception to release, surely. I mean, obviously, that would be bearing in mind that that release date in 2015 is still very, very, very up in the air, particularly as, you know, there's been no firm release at all from Blizzard on this. So, I mean, I don't know. I think it's a good thing for the film that they've got these people in place and that they've actually been able to announce this, but I still don't think we should be thinking that this is like, yes, it's definitely happening. There's still a strong possibility that it could all come to nothing. So the important question, though, assuming it does come off, is will the Warcraft film actually be any good? There's no doubting that, like, Blizzard's team are good at writing. I think that the story in Warcraft is pretty good, even though it's not, like, one of my main geek out points in the game. But they are really also fantastic about CGI in their cinematics and trailers, regardless of the content. The CGI is fantastic, particularly, I mean, if you look at the Mists of Pandaria trailer, that's got some pretty amazing CGI in it. I have to admit, when I first saw it, I thought the ships in the battle were real. Fail, Olivia. But it seems to me that I don't know how the game is going to fit into a film or a movie format. So I'd be fascinated to see what you guys think on this. To me, it seems like they're going to have to take a small pocket of the lore. I mean, even without being a massive lore nerd, having a vague idea of the scale of the World of Warcraft story, I don't think that you can really fit it into one film, the whole thing. And of course, you've got to consider that this also includes, I mean, it's not the World of Warcraft movie, it's the Warcraft movie. So starts way back before the original release of Vanilla. So it's kind of, they're going to have to do that in a small chunk. So which chunk will they take? I mean, I'm not enough of a lore nerd to make any strong assertions on that. I love the story of Sylvanas. What else? I think Jaina, however you say that, she's a good character as well. Maybe something centered around her would be fun. There is a rumor floating around that Johnny Depp has been lined up for a part in this. So that should be interesting to see if that comes off. If he was, who would he play? I can honestly say I don't have a clue. And the question is also for me, will World of Warcraft players have any interest in seeing their favourite or preferred game or game that they play turned into a film? I'll be honest, I'm not sure how interested I am. I'm not sure. I'm not a huge movie buff, not a huge film buff. So I don't know if it would appeal to me. What do you think? Would you go to see a World of Warcraft film? Would you take yourself off to the cinema? Would you tell your friends you were going? I mean, my friends all know I play WoW and I'm a huge WoW geek, so it's that side of it is definitely fine for me. But I'm really interested to see what you think and whether you'd be interested in going to see a World of Warcraft film, whether you think it'll be any good, and of course the qualifier for all of those, will it actually happen? As always, guys, keep it locked and dialed to Gamebreaker TV for all your gaming needs.